absolutely fine. And I will record your answers, and there we go. Question number 1. If you could only choose one type of chocolate to eat for the rest of your life, either white chocolate, dark chocolate, or milk chocolate, which would you choose? Very difficult question to start off with. Very good choice. Our next question. What are 2 things that you would like to ask your pet or an animal of your choice? What are 2 things you would like to ask an animal or your pet? Thank you. What is your favorite dish to cook? Your favorite meal to cook? Very nice, very nice. I might have to make that for myself later. Okay, our next question. If you could be any type of object, what object would you be? What object would you be? Interesting, very interesting choice, very interesting choice. How do you deal with a stressful environment? Could be a work environment, could be some other sort of stressful environment. How do you deal with a stressful environment? Very useful tips there. I may have to use those tips myself. Very good. Which part of roller coasters do you prefer to sit at? The front of the roller coaster, the middle, or the back of the roller coaster? Which is your favourite? Very good. Adrenaline junkie, I see. An adrenaline junkie. Very cool. What quotes do people admire but you think is BS? BS. So the quote, you think it's stupid, but a lot of other people think it's great. intelligent of you. Very intelligent, I would say. What has been the most flattering compliment you have ever received? Very nice, very nice. Okay, have you tried flirting with a stranger online? No judgment, no judgment. You can tell me honestly. Okay, interesting way to open a conversation as well. Right, what would you like to change in this country if you became the president? You are now the president of the country. What would you like to change? I see. So you want to become an evil dictator, is that correct? That's not what you want. Okay, I think we'll move on to the next question. The next question, do you have a close relationship with your parents? I see, okay. Next question, what has been the hardest goodbye in life so far? Yes, I see. Okay, next question. If you could change your name, what would you change your name to? Very cool choice. Okay, our next question. Would you rather have a massage or would you rather get a facial? I have to admit I'm not sure what the difference is. I haven't really been to a spa before, but a massage or a facial, which would be your preference? I see. Very good choice, I suppose. Okay, next question. I don't like that question. We're going to skip that question. Next question. Which do you listen to the most? Your heart or your brain? Heart or your brain? Which do you listen to the most? issue not related to yourself, but a political issue, I suppose, something that you could change the world for the better with. I like the way you think. I like the way you think. Very good, okay. Our next question. When was the last time you felt your biggest adrenaline rush? What were you doing as well? What were you doing? Is quite a wild story indeed. Okay, one moment, I just need to gather my questions here. Next question. Who is the tallest member in your family? Very good, very interesting. What traits did you get from your parents? Like personality traits, you could say physical traits as well if you like. Sorry, it's a very strange sound in the office next door then. It just scared me. I'm not sure if you heard that or not. Sorry if you did. Okay, let us move on to our next question. Who do you look up to the most? Who is like your biggest hero or your idol? Good reasoning there as well. Something I wouldn't really think of myself. What is the oldest thing you own? It's quite wholesome. It's quite wholesome. I like that. Okay. If you could have only one superpower, just the one superpower, what would it be? Interesting superpower, a little bit different from usual answers that I receive. What is the best thing to do when you're alone? The best thing to do when you're alone, what is that? I see. Okay, no judgment there. That's acceptable. That's fine. Will you ever name a child after yourself? So, for example, my name is Ross. Would I name my child Ross Jr.? You know, that question to you. Would what's one body part that you wouldn't mind losing? So I suppose in this scenario you have to lose a body part. Which body part would you choose to lose? Okay. Next question for you. What does the perfect vacation look like? Very good plans there. That would be a fun holiday indeed. Okay, which one do you prefer? Being controlled or being in control? Interesting. What are your phobias? What are your fears? I see. That is quite scary. That is quite scary indeed. Next question. What makes you jealous? What makes you jealous? You are right. That behaviour is just not acceptable, is it? That behaviour is just not acceptable at all. Next question. Is there someone you really hate? I see. Okay, we'll just continue. Who gave you the best compliment in your life? Who gave you the best compliment in your life? That does make sense. Okay, which film do you want to be seen turned into a musical? Which film would you like to be turned into a musical? That's actually an excellent choice. That would be quite funny indeed. Okay, do you still believe in Santa Claus? Okay, we'll just move on. I'm sorry, I didn't. Just ignore that question. How would you describe your greatest enemy? How would you describe your greatest enemy? I see, very interesting. Once again, I just need a quick moment to sort through my questions here. Have you ever kept a journal or a diary, and if so, how long for? Very good indeed. What do you usually daydream about? Interesting. Okay. If you were given the chance to listen to a singer or a band for the rest of your life, only one singer or band, I should say, who would you listen to? Excellent choice there, excellent choice. One of my favourites as well. Okay, what are the things you wish you could easily forget? Okay. Let's see. What is the most beautiful part of your face? I can see that. Yes, I can see that. Very good. Good choice. Has anybody given you a strange gift? And if they did, what was that strange gift? Okay. What is the weirdest thing on your bucket list? Okay, that is a bit weird. Have you ever pulled out a tooth just to get money from the tooth fairy? I respect the hustle. Very good. What are the childish acts that you still enjoy doing up until this very day? I must admit I never personally saw the appeal about pushing crayons up your nose, but if that's something you enjoy, who am I to judge? What does your brain try to make you do, but you must resist yourself not to do it? I believe I may have asked you this in a previous session together, but you can answer it again if you'd like. ourselves, isn't it? Let's look at the next question. What do you think is the best hangover cure? The best cure for a hangover, what do you think that might be? Interesting, I will need to check that out myself. What foreign languages would you like to master? Can't say all of them. You can't say all of them. That's a cop-out answer. Give me a list of 3 maximum foreign languages that you would like to master. Very good choices there. In your own opinion, how smart are you? When was the last time you felt jealous? I feel like I asked you a very similar question to that earlier, didn't I? I think we'll move on to what is the biggest pimple you've ever had? That's a much better question. What is the biggest pimple? About centimeters, let's say, diameter. Very impressive pimple. Do you still remember the place we first met? Okay, very good, yes. Let's keep it professional, shall we? Would you move to another country for love? Interesting. When was the last time you felt really proud of yourself, and what did you do to trigger that feeling of pride? Very good. Okay, that was actually the final question that I wanted to ask you today, and I want to say thank you so much for sitting so well throughout the entire duration of today's appointment together. You answered my questions really well. You went into some thorough detail and depth with some of the questions, which I really do appreciate. It helps me to better understand human beings, my fellow human beings. Okay, so you are really helping me here, and if I ever need more questions answered in the future, perhaps I'll see you